Hi, Miss Lawson. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good too. I'm glad that you came back. I know we had our session last week, our group session with
Yes.
you and Mr. Lawson.
Mhm.
I just wanted to say that I think you guys did really good at communicating. We touched on some sensitive things in the session, but overall, I think it went great. How do you feel now that it's just me and you and we can talk? How do you feel that things went?
Well, I feel that things went pretty good. It can always be better,
Okay.
but everything, I figured that it was gonna escalate to that, you know, caliber. But at the end of the day, we're still trying to work on it, and I haven't put him on
Okay, well, that's a good thing. So that means that there's some hope left.
yet. Sure.
Okay. Um, so let me ask you, how are the kids?
The kids are doing well.
Okay.
Um, he says that they don't respect him, but I mean, if you're drinking all day, who would respect someone in that manner?
Okay.
I try to, reprimand the kids, let them know you can't speak to your father like that, but they're kind of getting older and they notice that he has changed.
Okay.
So I just try my best to, try to respect him as he say he doesn't get any respect.
Right.
So
And with that, it's really important to it's a complicated situation already enough between you and him. So you definitely want to reinforce positivity with the relationship with him and the kids, as well as your relationship with the kids. You want to keep conflict as minimal as possible. Um, so let me ask you, how are you maintaining in the household?
I mean, I'm still going to work every day.
Okay.
I try to get him to pick up the kids. If he can't, which I don't understand why he can't, but if he can't, then I get my parents to pick them up.
Okay.
Usually, I have given the kids a cell phone because Richard has left the kids at school for for a large amount of time, and no one knew where they were, and they had to call me from the principal's office. So, you know, I'm trying to work on myself in regards to Richard, but it's really difficult.
Okay. So it sounds like he still is having a bit of trouble picking up the kids and balancing out a few things around the household as far as what he's responsible for. But it sounds like you're maintaining well and you're dealing with that pretty well. What are some of the things that he's doing, that changes that you've seen that are working at this point?
Well, we do try to joke.
Okay, that's a
We
great
have,
thing.
yeah, it's pretty good. It kind of makes me go back to when I originally fell in love with Richard.
Okay,
So we joke a lot. Well, not a lot, but we joke more than usual. We really still don't communicate. Our communication is still poor,
okay. Do
but
you
I can guess it is possibly from me. But
do you think that lightening up the mood by joking, and do you think that's a good time to go into you and him communicate after maybe share the joke with each other? Do you think that's a good time? Have you guys tried to communicate? Like, what's the barrier that's stopping you from communicating?
him being drunk,
Okay, so
he
that's the
just,
ultimate.
I mean, it's okay for us to joke because I mean, who doesn't want to joke with a drunk? But he's more so. I can't communicate with him or discuss problems or situations if he's drunk and he might not remember them tomorrow. Because I can tell him, Richard, go and make sure you pick up the kids tomorrow. Then when tomorrow gets here, I have to call Richard again and say, Richard, did you go pick up the kids?
So, um, let's try an activity over the next, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks. Um, I think it would be a good idea if you and Richard set maybe a time each day or every other day, whatever works, where you just sit down and it's just you two. No kids, nobody else, no distractions, no TV, no alcohol. It's just you two, and you just talk. You don't necessarily have a topic. You talk about maybe the good things in your day, the bad things in your day, and both of you just sit and listen to each other. And let's try that for 3 to 4 weeks. And I'd like you to journal on that each time that happens afterwards, and just Um, write down your feelings. How did it make you feel? Did the conversation end well? Did it end, on a bad note? Are you confused? Um, I think that will be really helpful with you and Richard's communication moving forward, just to kind of evaluate how you feel.
All right. I'll give it a try. I really don't have a problem with trying to better this situation because I do want this to work, even though I'm kind of tired of being with Richard because I'm a single parent now. But I can try to communicate with him.
And I commend you. You're definitely putting in a fight. You're doing something that a lot of other people don't have the courage to do, and that's a great thing. I think ultimately, even through the circumstances, you're being very positive, and you're having a good outlook, and you're hopeful, and that's evidenced by you being here and coming to therapy, and coming to group therapy with Richard, and you are fighting. So I think that's a great thing.
Is there any? Do you know if there's any like group classes where I can go for women who, I guess like battered women? I wouldn't call myself a battered woman, but they, might be a little.
We can definitely get you some resources. They have plenty of classes, especially for women. That will probably be helpful. I think maybe being around other women who are going through like situations you can relate and just talk about how you feel, the emotions that come with that. Yeah, we can definitely get you some referrals to classes. Are you concerned about the kids in any way or their well-being?
No.
Okay.
He's not like before, like we discussed before. He's not physical with the kids. He's only physical with me.
Has he been physical lately?
No.
Oh, okay. So there's an improvement in that as well.
Everything has been positive in regards to the physical aspect of it.
Okay.
But it's more so of the doing. Like, come on, Richard, I know you can do this.
Right.
Let's, put your foot forward. Come on. I'm tired of always patting him on the back and trying to make sure that he's doing well.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you say you're tired of patting him on the back, is that something you don't want to do anymore? Or is that something, what's the reason behind you think you being tired of patting him on the back?
Well, it's like I'm encouraging him to get better. Okay. But is he encouraging himself to get better? Okay. Is the question. Okay. So I continue to give you kudos on small things, simple things that you do, and you still feel as if it's not enough.
Well, those small kudos, I think, do make a difference in how he may feel and how he may feel that you're encouraging him. So I think you should continue to give him those kudos, and every little bit helps. It counts. It makes a difference. So I think you should continue. It seems like things are improving, so why not just continue to put the effort, as much as you can.
Well, I'll try, but I'm gonna only, a short amount of time.
Okay.
I've been working with Richard for many years, so I'm kind of getting tired of him now, but I'm trying to stay hopeful. I'm trying to stay positive about it, due to me not wanting to separate my family with my kids. And I know that his potential previously, that he was a good father. So I'm trying to stick around.
You have hope that he will get back to
I have hope.
Right. Okay. Well, like I said, we're going to put that plan into action for 3 to 4 weeks, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it. You don't have to share your journal with me. I just kind of want you to do that so you can be mindful of how you feel in the moment, your emotions, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome.
You have a good day.